Electricity demand is going to go through the roof because of artificial intelligence, cloud storage, electric vehicles. At least that's what I'm reading, and I think those articles are muchly overhyped. I'm Dr. Bill Connerly. I connect the dots between the economy and business, and I have been reading many articles saying we're going to add to electric demand, perhaps faster than we can produce new electric supply, and that would be a problem. But the demand projections I see are making a common error. Error in academic publications, in investment house publications, in industry, electric industry publications, and the error is this. They are adding the new uses without subtracting the old uses that are going away. Goldman Sachs came out with a report saying that we are going to add to electricity demand by 2.4% every year, year after year. So being the kind of geeky guy I am, I said, let's look at the data. And this is a graph of electricity demand since 1950. And look at the last few years. From 2008 through 2023, last year, we've had just an itsy bitsy little bit of gain. It is less than what Goldman Sachs says we're going to have every year, but we got that over a 16-year period. So I do not believe the numbers that I'm seeing. And let's talk about that error that I said they're not subtracting the old uses that are going away. In this era of flat electric demand, we had a huge increase in the use of cloud storage. Not only individuals, but companies were doing a lot more storage of data in the cloud. But why does that not show up in the total electricity demand? Because we were doing away with something. We were doing away with a lot of local storage that corporate IT departments had in office buildings. And it turns out that there have been technological improvements in how much electricity we use to store data, even as the data usage goes up. And those technological improvements were driven by these cloud storage companies that said, holy cow, our electricity bill is high, let's work on it, in a way that the corporate IT departments were not so focused. And now let's talk about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence does use a lot of electricity, both for model development and as well as for giving answers. Right now, one of the biggest uses in business actually being implemented is customer service. So let's talk about what we're actually seeing in the customer service area. Now, we've all had bad experience with automated customer service applications, but it's getting better and going to get much, much better. And that means that we will have fewer humans sitting in a heated building, an air-conditioned building, a building with lights on, and those people are looking at screens. The screens are connected to computers, which are connected to data centers. A lot of that is going away as we add the artificial intelligence. So we cannot simply say we're adding new demand. We have to take away some of the old demands. Building energy management. We have some systems that are turning off the lights when they're not needed with artificial intelligence. The building management professionals are telling me, yeah, we're going to be a lot better at cutting electricity uses in business, but that's not taken into account in these overhyped presentations. We also have manufacturing. I wrote an article for Forbes about AI use in manufacturing. Number one use case is better preventive maintenance, and the second use case is better supply chain management. With both of these activities, we should be able to get more units produced in factories relative to the electricity demand they use, less electricity per final product produced. Electric cars will be an additional electric demand, and that plus the other uses that we're trying to shift to electrification. So there's a push for people to use heat pumps, electrically powered heat pumps, rather than furnaces burning oil and natural gas. I think that is going to be a net new demand for electricity, and we're going to have to accommodate that. And that leads to the area where I am concerned. I think the fears of total electricity demand surging tremendously are overblown, but we are trying to cut our use of fossil fuels, I think, faster than we are bringing on renewable energy and the grid and storage capacity that we need to use the new technology. I have no doubt that we are going to have a renewable energy future, a renewable electricity future, but we have already seen reliability issues, less margin for error, more likely blackouts or brownouts in many areas of the country. So that is the legitimate area of concern. But the electricity demand in total going up through the roof, that is overhyped, and don't worry about that. Just focus on how are we actually going to get the electricity that we need. I'm Dr. Bill Connerly. I connect the dots between the economy and business. I put out a monthly newsletter in graphical format. I'd be happy to share it with you. And to get it, just hit this QR code and you'll get it every month. Thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Bill Connerly.